Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is noun phrase 163. The noun phrase today is red herring. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. If someone says that something is a red herring, it is something used as a diversion to distract one from the main issue. So to distract your attention away from what they don't want you to look at. All right, let's continue. The fish herring was naturally a silvery color. Okay. They only turn red when they are smoked. Okay. In former times, this was done to preserve the fish for many months. Okay. Of course, these dead fish had a very strong smell, and because they had such a strong odor, they were sometimes used to train hound dogs in the 17th century for things like fox hunts. Okay. They also used other dead animals, like a dead cat or something, to train them as well. Some say escaped prisoners would use red herrings to throw off the scent and confuse tracking dogs. However, this may be questionable. Well, it could be questionable because how does an escaped prisoner get a herring to begin with? Or did they plan to have a herring? I don't know. It's not so easy that he would have time to get it. But anyway, some people do say this. Let's continue. All right. They say the actual origin could be directly linked to an English journalist named William Colbert. In the 1800s, he wrote a fictional story about when he was a boy. He used the red herring to throw off tracking dogs. I think there was, trying to find a hare or a rabbit or something, and he threw them off with this because that smell was so strong. He used this story to criticize other journalists as a metaphor, like a way of comparing, for them allowing themselves to be misled by fake information and distracted from the real important matters. Yeah, fake information, like, even at this time, there was such a thing as fake news. So they let themselves be fooled by that. And he was kind of making fun of them and trying to write a metaphor about that. Okay, good. Red herrings are also used in fiction, especially murder mystery novels. One such example is Agatha Christie. Yeah, she's very famous for these. And then there were none. I actually read this book when I was young, too. It was a very cool one. But let's continue. The first example will kind of explain this from the book. Agatha Christie used the red herring by having one of the characters fake his own death. Yeah. This book, and then there were none. I think there was 10 people on an island, and one of them was a murderer and kept murdering them, and everybody didn't know who the real murderer was. And they know that, well, whoever got killed, of course, they weren't the murderer. But in this case, just before near the end, when it was just getting down to a few, the murderer faked his own death to throw the others off, so that they wouldn't think, they wouldn't figure out it was him. And even the last two people left thinking, well, the other one must be the murderer, even though neither one of those was the murderer. So there was a red herring. It was to throw the reader off. Okay, so that it was a distraction. It was a diversion. That could be a red herring too. All right, let's continue. Number 2 here. Some people think the WHO, okay, and the media's push about the coronavirus came from a wet market could be a red herring. Like, look over here, don't pay attention there, as in relation to all the other conspiracy theories of, was it a bioweapon? Did somebody else start it? Some people think that, maybe they're distracting you with this story so you don't think of the other stories. All right, number 3 here. This is just a basic example. This issue is nothing more than a red herring. It is a complete distraction from the matter at hand. That's the way that you might hear it used. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. I hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.